Have you ever watched a tiny bee flit from flower to flower and wondered what we could possibly learn from such a small creature? Well, it turns out these fuzzy little insects hold one of the biggest secrets to building wealth. The magic of compound interest. It might sound complex, but by observing the humble bee, we can unlock 8 incredibly sweet lessons on how to make our money work for us. So, grab a cup of tea maybe with a little honey and let's dive into the wisdom of the hive. First up, start small, grow big. Think about it. A bee doesn't start with a giant bucket of nectar. It begins with a single, minuscule drop, then another and another. It seems insignificant at first, right? That's exactly like saving money. You might think, what's the point of saving just a few dollars here and there? But that's where the magic begins. Just like those tiny drops of nectar accumulate to fill a whole honeycomb, every small amount you save is a seed. When you plant that seed in an account with compound interest, it doesn't just sit there. It starts to grow, and then the growth itself starts to grow. It's a snowball effect. Your initial small, consistent efforts can transform into a massive financial snowball over time, so don't ever underestimate the power of starting small. Every giant honeycomb begins with a single drop of nectar. Next, let's talk about our second lesson. Consistency builds wealth. Have you ever seen a bee take a week off because it just didn't feel like it? Of course not. Bees are the ultimate symbol of diligence. They work every single day, rain or shine. They don't just work hard when the flowers are in full, glorious bloom. They're out there even on the tougher days, searching for that one last flower. This is a powerful lesson for investing. Many people try to time the market, waiting for that perfect moment to invest a large sum of money. But more often than not, they miss the boat. The bee teaches us that steady, consistent action is far more powerful. Making regular, automated investments, no matter how small, is like the bee's daily flight. It's the relentless, day in, day out effort that builds the hive. Slow and steady doesn't just win the race. It builds an empire of honey. This brings us to our third lesson. Teamwork creates strength. A single bee, no matter how hard-working, cannot build a hive or produce a jar of honey on its own. It's the collective, coordinated effort of the entire colony that makes it possible. Thousands of bees, each contributing their small part, create something truly magnificent and lasting. Your financial journey is no different. You might feel like your individual savings are just a drop in the ocean, but when you think of it as part of a larger plan, it changes everything. This could mean pooling resources with a partner to reach a shared goal, or even just thinking of your regular savings contributions as a team of dollars working together. Each dollar you save joins the colony in your investment account, and together, they work to build something much bigger and sweeter than any single dollar could achieve on its own. Your financial success isn't about one heroic act. It's about the power of a team of small, consistent efforts. Now for the real secret sauce. Lesson number 4. Reinvest your gains. What do bees do with the wax they produce? They don't just discard it. They use it to build new hexagonal cells, creating more space to store more honey and raise more bees. They are constantly reinvesting their resources back into the hive to expand its capacity. This is the very essence of compound interest. When your investments earn a return, whether it's interest, dividends, or capital gains, you have a choice. You can take that profit and spend it, or you can do what the bees do, reinvest it. When you reinvest your earnings, you're not just adding more money to your initial pot. You're buying more assets that will, in turn, generate their own earnings. Your money starts making money, and then the money your money made starts making more money. It's a powerful cycle of growth. This is why Albert Einstein supposedly called compound interest the 8th wonder of the world. By letting your profits build upon themselves, you multiply your returns exponentially over time. Of course, none of this happens overnight, which leads us to lesson 5. Patience produces honey. A thriving, buzzing beehive full of honey isn't built in a day, a week, or even a month. It takes a full season of relentless work, patience, and perseverance. The bees trust the process. They know that if they keep doing the work, the honey will come. Compound interest works on the exact same principle. It's a long-term game. In the beginning, The growth can feel painfully slow. You might look at your account after a year and feel discouraged. But this is where the lesson of patience is so critical. The most dramatic growth from compounding happens in the later years. It's like a rocket ship that spends most of its fuel just getting off the ground. But once it reaches a certain altitude, it soars. The longer you let your investments marinate and grow, the sweeter the eventual reward will be. Resisting the temptation to pull your money out during a downturn or just because you're impatient is key. Trust the process. Be patient, and let time work its magic for you. With all this hard work, you have to protect what you've built. That's lesson number 6. Protect the hive. Bees are incredibly protective of their hive. It contains their food, their young, and the future of their colony. They will defend it fiercely against any threat. For us, the hive is our capital, the money we've saved and invested. Protecting your capital should be your #1 priority. This doesn't mean you should never take any risks, but it means you should avoid unnecessary risks. Steer clear of get-rich-quick schemes that sound too good to be true, because they almost always are. Don't gamble with your life savings on a speculative bet. One devastating loss can wipe out years or even decades of patient growth. Just as a bear can destroy a hive in minutes, a reckless financial decision can destroy your nest egg. Be a diligent guardian of your capital. Make informed decisions, understand the risks you're taking, and always prioritize the long-term security of your financial hive. To help protect that hive, we can learn from lesson 7. Diversify your flowers. A honeybee colony doesn't rely on a single field of flowers. What if a drought hits that one field, or it gets mowed down? The colony would be in trouble. Instead, scout bees searched far and wide, and the colony gathers nectar from many different types of flowers, in many different locations. This is diversification, and it's a cornerstone of smart investing. Don't put all your money into one single stock or one single type of asset. If that one investment fails, your entire portfolio could collapse. Instead, spread your investments across various asset classes like stocks, bonds, and real estate, and within those classes, diversify further. By gathering nectar from many different flowers, you ensure that even if one source dries up, your financial hive remains stable and continues to produce. Diversification is your financial insurance policy against the unexpected. Finally, we arrive at our 8th and most profound lesson. Leave a legacy. The life of an individual worker bee is relatively short, just a few weeks in the summer. But the honey they help create can last for years, even centuries. It sustains the colony long after they are gone. The work they do has a purpose far beyond their own individual existence. This is a beautiful way to think about building wealth. The goal isn't just about accumulating money for yourself. It's about creating something of lasting value. By building wealth through patient, consistent, and wise investing, you can create a legacy that benefits your family, your community, and the causes you care about long after you're gone. You can provide for your children's education, support future generations, or fund a charity that makes the world a better place. Your financial hive can become a source of nourishment and security for others, ensuring your hard work continues to have a positive impact for years to come. So there you have it, 8 powerful lessons on compound interest, all inspired by the hardworking bee. Start small, be consistent, work as a team, and always reinvest your gains. Be patient, protect your capital, diversify your sources, and think about the legacy you want to leave behind. The secrets to building wealth aren't really secrets at all. They're principles reflected all around us in nature, waiting for us to observe and apply. The way of the bee shows us that, through diligence and wisdom, even the smallest among us can build something sweet, strong, and lasting. Thank you so much for joining me today to explore the wisdom of the hive. I hope you found these lessons as inspiring as I do. If you enjoyed this video and want more content like it, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below, which bee lesson resonated with you the most. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.